and a good way to practice while you're, not just sitting, but it's like an active meditation, is to find some sort of um, activity that you enjoy doing or something that you're curious about learning, and put your heart into that and practice that on a regular basis. And that's why I started the Zen Art Center, because I think of art as anything you put your heart into, and that I want to encourage people to find that thing in their life and put their heart into it and practice their focus in that moment. I think it's easier if you choose something you enjoy doing, um, and to just kind of follow your curiosity and try to find that thing. And my first art form was Shimgum Do, which is the martial art I practiced, and I that's a it's an art. It's kind of like a choreographed dance using martial arts techniques, and you do these actions, choreographed sequences of techniques, and you stay focused on that, and you try to not make any mistakes in that process. Um, and I used to practice that for an hour every single day. I still do, actually, but that is a form of moving meditation I practice every day. And I think having that thing kind of makes that easier to extend that into other parts of your life. And one of the reasons I started this school is so I could teach people. What I realized is this can be applied to any art. You can apply it to writing, visual art. You can see some of my visual art around here. Um, Music, which I'm not a musician, but I think it's a good way to practice by yourself, because you can kind of evaluate. You can look at what you're doing and evaluate. Are you doing well? Are you making improvements, or are you making a lot of mistakes? And usually, when you're doing well and making improvements, it's because you're focused. And when you're making a lot of mistakes, it's because your mind's not focused on what you're doing. And that can help you to learn how to focus a little better doing something you enjoy, hopefully. And I think um, you can kind of you can definitely feel it. I think maybe you have had the same experiences, where when you're really focused on something, you kind of feel like everything is flowing and getting easier, and that means you are in a state of meditation. And it feels in those states like you can do almost magical things that seem impossible. Like I've experienced that in the Shimgum Do arts. Before I meditated, though, I even experienced it in like kind of sport activities or things like that when you're really focused. So um, yeah, I just bring this all up because I think it can really help you to tap into the power of your mind, and at the very least, learning how to focus on the activity you're doing will make you more proficient at accomplishing the tasks you're trying to do in your life. And I think also it can make you feel a little bit happier, potentially, according to this study. But that's been also my experience too.